morning, Monday morning. We are back from South Carolina to Harbor Island. Had a good time there. Now I'm on the way to Memphis. It's 5 after 5. And we've got a motor down there got to pick up for irrigation pumps. So I'm on the way to do that. And stop here at CJ's, which stop here every once in a while. See if they got some breakfast ready. I know they open pretty early. I don't know if they open at 5 or not. About to find out.
Proceed.
So take you with me on the drive and we'll see how it goes. Sun's starting to come up. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. Ellis Park, that's closest horse racing to us. That's just barely into Kentucky. We are still heading south. It's 6:20. Here's the bridge over the Ohio. That neat old bridge. Does need some paint, however. Getting a little rusty. So I'm sure we'll be shutting down some traffic lanes for that before you know it. Well, we just got back from South Carolina. There's a lot of road work. A lot of slow traffic. Barges sitting out there waiting to be loaded. Some over here parked along this side. They're on the other side of the bridge too. A lot of barge traffic here. This is the Ohio River. Ohio and between Evansville and Henderson, Kentucky. Got a good start. I'll be getting off of this and on the Highway 60. I'm going to try this to Memphis, staying off the interstate side. There's just nothing to see on them. I know they're faster normally. Not sure they are right now. A lot of people taking vacations here first half of June. Roads are pretty crowded. So we'll try this route.
Okay, up more if you can. You're about off of it. Extend it. There you go. You got it free. Kinda. Ooh. There you go. Now you got it.
Well, that's good that it was tall enough.
Barely. But wait, that don't matter to me.
Well, we got the one off that was shooting flames out the side. George is on the way to Memphis. Me and David got it all off. He did the electric stuff. Now we're waiting for a new one. So tomorrow morning we'll get a new one on.
Yep. All right, I'm up here at Robson today, Monday morning. Working on, we got this irrigation here on these 3 hill fields. Pumps out of the ditch. And we got a fitting that broke over the winter. Right here, piece of PCV pipe. Don't know what exactly caused it, but don't matter, it's broke. So we got to take this all apart. We'll have to have a new one of these, which I think I know where I can get it here in town, Bradford. And probably gonna have to cut this pipe on the other end because there's more excess. Fix this end back into this, and a couple of the other end backups. About the only way I see to do it. Put the pipe all together, bolt this down last. Well, we got her cut apart. Got this valve off of here. Got the end of the pipe cut. All we gotta do is get her all coupled back up. We can cut the other end if we have to slide it in and out, but I don't think we'll have to. We'll see her. See how she goes. Got room for a couple, or we'll have it made. Check that out. How many acres is there? That's a good sized field. And I can't see it real good. I don't think anything's up there yet. This is Western Tennessee. It's a 4-lane road. Not much traffic. I just got back from South Carolina. 26 between Asheville and down by Paris Island. We went to Harbor Island. That road was bumper to bumper and stopped. I mean, a lot, not half the time I guess, but stopped a lot. And you know, schools just got out. I hadn't thought about that, of course. So all them kids And the teachers are ready for some beach time, so it was a mess. But we made it.
Got that off, wait for a part. Now I got the fuel trailer here, filling them up, the ones that are diesel, and kick them back on like this one we ran last week. Got a high voltage tower there in the, so I can't make a whole circle, so we have to stop there and there. So I'm just letting it sit there in water until I get filled up, then I'll send her around.
A little farther south, looks like that might have flooded, had to be replanted, or was just too wet. Even still a little bit of water there. All of this is still wet. Look at the water out there. Must really be low, and I don't know anything about this country, so I don't know low from what. A creek, a river, or more than likely just rainwater. I assume they've had a bunch of rain. I don't see anything with much size. What that is. That must be tobacco or something we don't raise. There is a good little bit of pasture. It's still a little bit hilly. Not bad. We are 70 miles north of Memphis. A few horses. There is a lot of horses. We're all done. I didn't have to cut the other end off after all. Cut a lot of brush down there out of the way though. I had enough room here for a coupler. I didn't know if I would have or not, but I did. Won't next time. I'll slide the pipe out, cut it off, do the other end. I got these straps over. Last year we glued this back together down in here and then it popped apart. So we got straps on it to help hold it down. Strap here to help hold it together this way. Probably something I don't need, but a little precaution when you fire that irrigation up, you don't pop it apart there going through that pipe. Anyway, she's all taken care of now. Hopefully come up here tomorrow, somebody with me, and we'll get the pump in the, get the floaty thing in the ditch. I can't do that by myself. Get it all running tomorrow. This is where I came to pick up the pump. American Marsh pumps. Supposed to get it right out here out this door. I'm in Collierville, Tennessee, just barely north of Memphis. A lot of equipment here, a lot of stuff. Go in and see what I can find out.
Just got them all filled up with fuel. I'm gonna turn on field 2 for the first time since it's been running, because we got load control today. Between 3 and 5, we can't run it on hot days because, I don't know, people come home, kick the air conditioners on, so they don't want irrigations running when that's going on. So I'll get a little bit of a break. Made it back from Memphis. Does the wires look right?
Yeah. Look different.
They're all the same color, so that's
all.
Just hook them up till they spark.
Oh, they're labeled.
We got some rain last night, so that's good. That's good news. Bad news is it wasn't much. It's about a tenth or two, depending where you're at. Tenth in some places and 0 in a lot of places, but at least we got some. Anything's better than nothing this week. We'll welcome it. As hot as it was last week, and it's hot this week too, so we'll take it. We'll like more, but we'll take it. I'm taking the, I had to run to Indiana, grab a trailer. I'm heading up to Robson. We are gonna put that water pump in. Dad was up there fixing it yesterday, let the glue dry. So now we're gonna get them going. We got one spot where we pump out a ditch and feeds 3 different irrigations, so we just gotta take turns running them. It's not as big up there and it's on clay, so it can last a little longer, but time to get it going. Up in Robson, working on getting this thing going. I didn't get any video. Leighton and Dad were up here. We got, this is already here. This is where it pumps out. Also got a generator in the front to power 2 different electric wells. We got power from the road up that way on the north one. Fuel tank. Got that in. We got a pipe from here to there. It was kind of kinked a little bit. So decided to take it off, the bands off of it, and cut it, shorten a little bit so it wouldn't be kinked up. Well, then the old clamps weren't good. Went down to Coker's CFCO in Russellville, Illinois, and they had them. So get these tightened up, get put on, and hopefully she goes. All running. I don't know if you can see it, it's squirting water. Up and going here. There's the oldie. I don't have a kink in it now, it's straight. Bridge still up. We replaced this in a previous episode this spring. This is where we suck out. It's just got a hole dug a little bit. Marathon, the refinery, has their clean water outlet just upstream. Little hole dug here. Got one thing of water shooting out to clean the screen, and this one right here to turn it, so don't get plugged up with debris. So I hook up to my trailer here and pick up my tools, and if it's still everything looks good by the time I'm done doing all that, I'd say it's hopefully good. Grab the backhoe from Indiana, bring it to Illinois. We're gonna get the river pumping in the spot that we suck out of the river in Illinois. It's beans, so get it going now. Dad's been up Robson messing around with that, trying to get it going. He had a fix, it's not fixed, it blew back apart, so he's re-engineering that. Went over to Indiana where we had to go get the pump from Memphis. Still not going. We're getting a start for that now. Best theory is it got struck by lightning, so a lot of stuff's fried in there. So yeah, a lot of irrigation's down, but we're working on it. Irrigation, we're gonna try and get fired up. Took the filter out that we have, took it to the farm, washed it. It goes in there, pump out of the river, comes through this, so we will blow all this out, hopefully. We do have a valve on the end there, so we blow it out every time. And I got the river pump on the trailer. Dad's brought the backhoe down. So, see if we can get this in. Dad in the backhoe, lift her out in the river. Like they got the pump running down there. I got it with the filter off right now. Flush a few things out. And we'll put it in. I got the plug off down at the end. Flush it out this pipe. And we'll water the beans. There it is. They got her on now. I didn't think that was enough water earlier. Now we're running this water all the way through here, and I had the cap off at the very end, so hopefully all the debris and trash that's in the pipe will shoot out there. Then we'll put that end cap back on and we're ready to go. Had a lot of sand in it when I took it off. All right, it's running. Always nice when they work when you go to turn them on. Now just to keep it running. Well, it's made it all the way to the stop and starting back that way so we can get down to that stop. Just makes a half circle. That's the one we turned on yesterday. Running good, no tips look plugged up. That's good. In Indiana now, helping David and George get all the bean ones run here. Got a 70-acre bean field here that we bought not too long ago. Connects to the 40 we already had. That's the neighbor's watermelons. Irrigation rig was already here before we bought it, so we share this one with them. Got our Case IH motor here, hooked up to the pump. Hydraulics hooked up, electric hooked up. Now see if she runs. That one we were having trouble, had to went from Memphis. I guess it's running now, but we got a wire that's fried that runs a mile, so we're not running on safety now. So just if the hydraulic shuts down, the water will be running, and the water shuts down, the hydraulic will run. But it's hot. I ain't got any water yet, and it's going to be tasseling here in our week, so it needs the water. So we're going to fire this up, see if it goes, and try and get another one going. That hose needs tied up. That's gonna have a hole in it. Get zip tie, then we'll fire it up. All right, another one running. Now I just gotta get out of here without hitting the tower. Got to go in the ditch a little bit here. Not much though. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Oh, what the heck, it quit. That didn't last long. Found the problem up here on the end tower. Hydraulic hose was busted, so went to John Deere, got a new one made. That's the closest place to get done. I'm gonna put it on. Goes from there to there, so then maybe we'll get this thing running. Watering.
Good morning. It is Friday and it is dry. We've been all week getting irrigations running and we got most of them going. Of course, there's always one that stops. This one you can see here is a fair size unit. It's doing beans, of course. But they're all dry. So we're working on that. We got one running over here that you cannot see. It's irrigating this corn. And got one down there that's shut off, and I don't know what's the matter with it. We're going to try to find it anyway. It's got a problem somewhere. I'm hoping just a stop pin was set that I forgot to disengage, which wouldn't be surprising. I forget lots of things. But we'll see. We'll figure it out sooner or later. Hope maybe you can see the one over to my right, but you cannot. Road's a little wet after irrigation. That's why the trucks get to be such a mess. Can't have a clean truck and irrigate. That just don't go good together. Going back through the woods to the irrigation. Every time I come in here, I hope I'll see some kind of new wildlife, like a cougar. Wouldn't that be cool? I've never seen one live in the wild, although there have been some spotted in the area. We have quite a few bobcat anymore, wild turkeys, beaver, foxes, wolves, well, not wolves, coyotes, and things like that. I'd like to see one of them cougars people talk about. I think they're smarter than that. They're not going to let me see them. That's my guess. This one back through here is the one that's shut off for some reason. We have to try to figure out why it shut off and get it going again. And if we don't get a reason why it shut off, then it probably won't run very long next time either. You can see not running. There's always a reason. It's just finding it. It'd be simple if it was a pin, but I thought it was going to be straight south and it could be a pin, but it's not quite. Well, let's take a look. Nope, not a pin. There's where the pin would hit. That would be this one, but it's not that. We get some power to this box. See if it tells us anything. Got enough oil in the hydraulic system. This was really low on water yesterday, so that's always a possibility. Uh-oh. That's a new battery. So that means the alternator's not working. For some reason. The wires to it look good. Sometimes mice get up in that. That looks pretty good. Not chewed up anyway. We got to get started. Got to start it before we can check the alternators. So we'll get it running and see if I can figure out what's going on with the charging system. We got the cables hooked up. Give this thing a little jump and see what happens from there. There's information available on this center box, but we got to have it running it'll say something here. Been telling me in-tower sensor. But yesterday I found up there where that wire curls around a place that you can't see nothing in that sunlight. A place where was shorting out. It wasn't cutting two, but it was rubbing the steel. And I thought sure that would be the end of the problems here. Obviously not so. Something else is amiss. It ran a long time. We'll find it. Don't know how long it'll take, but eventually we'll get it.
Well, looks like combine number 2 just showed up for the day. Bringing all 3 new combines today. It's a deal where you about have to trade for what they traded us for, just to have warranty on them. Costs so much to fix them anymore. Got a good trade for all 3, so let's trade them all. There's old Lonnie up on top. Undoing things, getting ready to get her off.
Non-irrigated corn sure is in protection mode. Rolling those leaves during the day. Getting ready to plant the last batch of sweet corn. This is planting number 4, so we get it spread out, so if you're gone for a week, you don't miss it. I'm gonna try and no-till this so it's just so hot and dry, so there's enough moisture. I usually till it up first. There's no weeds, so we're just gonna plant straight in. Got done planting the sweet corn, and we got a nice special delivery today. Not 1, not 2, but 3 9250s came in. We got 3 new ones last year, got a good deal, so we traded them in this year. As somebody asked, you can't get 9260s till next year, which basically the same thing, except maybe the seat's a little different, and it has a 1200 monitor on it. These still have the 700 in them. Yeah, got them all lined up here, just delivered. Lonnie Ford brought them for us for Davis Brothers. They're in Owensville. Came from dealership H&R in Princeton. Same as the ones we had, just newer. Gives you another year on the warranty. Here, we'll come in one of them. They look like they always look like. Yep. Look good. They always look good. They're not new. Always nice too, because then you don't have to clean up the old ones. Yeah, happy to get these in. They're playing early. We're also getting 2 planters, which we've had them for 4 seasons. I think mine's supposed to come in next week, so that's good to hear. But the rest of the day, I'm going to organize some seed in the seed shed. Got some corn returns ready to send back. Get the beans organized too, so they'll be ready to send back. Wanted to make sure everybody keeps Aaron, who works with us, Aaron Griggs, in your prayers. He had heart surgery today. He had some infections in his heart valves, and got in there, found that he had a problem on one of his valves that he's had since birth. So yeah, it's a pretty serious deal. So just appreciate everybody thinking and praying for him. That'd be good. But we'll make this the end for this week. So see you next week.